Welcome to a new day in Empyrion Galactic Survival, and here we are. We're stood on the top of my capital vessel overlooking the drone base that we took down in the previous video using the hover tank. I was really impressed by the way that hover tank operated. And what I want to do in this part is check out some of these buildings. We got the drone base, we got the patrol vessel HQ over there, and I think over here we've got the wherever it is there. It's just over here. We got a geothermal power hat plant here. There's also another building there. Looks like my ship's killed a patrol over there as well. Let's have a look here. What's the other one? We've also got the oxygen distribution hub over here, which is probably the most challenging of the four buildings, because we took out this snowstorm defense. My instinct is to maybe do the patrol vessel HQ first, because I know that's got some good loot in it. And will it be easier just to take the capital vessel over there? Yeah, I think it will actually. Because the one nice thing about the patrol vessel HQ is that it's probably one of the few POIs in the game where you can actually land a capital vessel on the roof. So let's just go over there. So we're going to have to be a bit careful. No, it's far enough away from these not to. I mean, it'd be a bit silly for it to fly over here and then get hit by. What are you firing at? You keep on firing at something. Oh, they're firing at the troop transports, aren't they? Okay. So I think that what's happening is now they're firing down. There must be a patrol there as well. Yeah, I think what's happening is that the drone base is still spawning what we call it's the troop ships. Why are you firing at everything? So we're up here. Now we're gonna have to be a little bit careful in the sense that I've got all my ships on top of this platform, and in the past I have actually fallen off this base, so we need to be a little bit careful from that point of view. This is quite an impressive platform for a base, isn't it? And there is an entrance here somewhere, and we've got to find it. Now, if I remember correctly, what's inside, you can actually hear them, is mechanoids. So, but we shouldn't. Okay, we're fully loaded. Can't remember whether we can open the door or not. Yes, we can. Cannot access another faction. Thank you, game. Well, we can fix that. Well, I can shoot it actually. I've got plenty of already ammunition. It's only a standard door, so. There we are. I must admit, I'm a little bit rusty with POIs at the moment. There's one there. Yeah, I'm a little bit rusty. I haven't done a decent POI for some time now. Oh, look. It's turrets. Okay. They've both got get a bead on me. I don't know if the laser will be any more effective. Wow. These guys have got some knockdown power. Oh. I think probably the ordinary assault rifle, the epic version anyway, will be just as good. Let's just pop a. I think there's another mech in here somewhere. There he is. these guys. Don't want to go too far forward because there's a couple of turrets up there. I remember that much from, even if it has been a little while since I've done a patrol vessel HQ. You there, and there's you. And that should give us control of patrol vessel HQ. I doubt very much if we'll be able to get through that glass door. Just have a, we might have to use, yeah, we'll have to use some C4. I've got some C4 with me, or explosives, not C4. I think it's Spange who's giving me that habit. He always refers to it as C4. Right, let's just... There we are. Yeah, that was an armored glass plate. As far as I know, there's only a couple of these. Let me just put all this in here. And what we can do is put this directly into the... well, we can put this into here. And then put you into... Constructor out. I mean, there's some reasonable loot here. Okay, well, only take that. 12 of those. And we should be able to get some oxygen. What we can do is out. Let's hook this into here just to see what we're... I think that's definitely the troop ships wasting my ammunition. I think we're going to have to go and get rid of that drone base. So, yeah. The length of time it's taken to destroy things is proving that. I've got 793 oxygen. We'll certainly take that. Let's go here. Yeah, the oxygen tanks are stacked down here. And well, wow, okay, we'll take the large generators. Take those. That's going to give me some nice resources. Take that. 600. Just scrap the fuel tanks. And what's that? Oh, this is supposed to be a leg of the. Okay. I think that's about everything we can. I mean, I could literally stand here and scrap out all the metal here, but I've got my own personal. I've got my own personal block mine up in space in the form of the derelict ship. Now the next thing I've got to remember is which way round is this. I think what I'm after is over here. Stand back because I don't want to fall through the... I'm pretty sure it's about here. There they are. I mean, you can come in from this side if you want as well. So we'll just we got here medical bases, Estrum, raw pentaxid. Just drop that onto there. Right to there. Pick this one. We got here. Neodymium. Neodymium would be very useful. And med kits. Power cells. And what we can do is just go straight across like this. But I break the link. then re-establish it. Oops, it's just toppled over into there. Some Sarcosium. I'm going to say no. I would really like a CV tool turret. That's a base repair kit. I really need to put a repair station up on my carrier. Over, please. Some more neodymium and some saphium. More power cells. Yes, I'm not going to say no to those. Oops. And then just. Now, the other thing worth taking off this is these antennas. There's loads and loads of antennas under here, especially early in the game when you're a little bit short of resources. Getting control of a patrol vessel HQ, as I say, can be very useful. Just up you. Oops. What I probably need to do is stand a little bit closer towards the center. I stand about here. You should be able to pick off these antennas. Couple in the center as well. I mean, strictly speaking, I don't need them, but you know, loot's loot. Okay, let's just look around. I think that is probably it. The rest of it is just hard and steel blocks. I mean, I pick up a few for luck. I mean, I suppose if I wanted a really large quantity, I could take the ship off the top and then. Yeah, it's they're killing troop ships. That's what it is. Yeah, I think we need to do something about that drone base. So, there's the mid bay there. Just break the link there, so we got everything. Well, that's a nice collection of loot here. Then you put that in the raw pentaxid, Sarcosium. That can go, and that can go, and that can go, and that can go, and that can go. Got some ammunition in here for the hover tank. I think what we can do is put this in there. The rest of it can just hang around for the moment. And I need some food. Let's just pop a pizza. And let's just get back to that drone base. Because they're just wasting my ammunition on rubbishy troop ships. So that was a nice, easy loot to take down. It's been a bit skittish. I must admit, I don't ever recall looting a road base like this. I've got absolutely no idea where the entrance is. That looks reasonable. Off. Here we go again. I think this time we'll use the SV. Looks like my crops are starting to get close to anything to be harvest. Oops. Let's have a look round. Let's have a look round the top first. looks like the only landing point is this one, and it's got troop transports on it. And the trouble with this is that these troop transports are probably stacked. So if I try and land, probably find I can fly through them. It's normally a giveaway that they're stacked. Yeah, there's a whole load of troop transports there, so we've got nowhere to land really high up. Actually, let's just get in. I stand, go right just on the edge like that. There it is. Right, we need to do something about that. There's a pathway down here. Right, what's upstairs? I can hardly hear myself think with those going on around me. There's nothing up here. Well, yeah. There's like some kind of here's the. Of course, the fact they're stacked, I still can't actually loot them. Really and truthfully, they're just wasting my loot capability at the moment. Let's see. Oh, got another injection. Right, back to here. Oops. Right, we need to go down. Oh, 4 turrets. Do I really want to come down here? What is? Yeah, what's down here? Right. I guess this is underground. Yes, it's very much like an underground area. A couple of turrets there. Ah! Ah! Didn't mean to do that. I was a problem now. How am I going to get up there? Wow. Is there a ground floor entrance? I don't really want to come all the way down that column. Let me just see. I would guess that whatever we're doing is in here. It's transparent. Let's just put some. That hasn't even dented it, is it? Yeah, these are combat steel, combat steel, combat steel. This is going to be a tough proposition. I mean, I could come down from the top, but is it going to be worth it? That's the key factor. I mean, I could use rockets. Let me just see. How many rockets have I got? 191, and I'm not exactly short of resources. So, I just don't want to mess around with those 4 turrets. Here we go again. I think what we're going to do is we're going to. Whoops. We're going to blast our way in there. Is that it? Just get in here. Oops. Just wasting so much of my Okay, we've got an entrance here. That's because we've blown our way in the bottom of the turret. Still reload. I wouldn't mind. I can hear hostiles, so we'll just change the homing. Hello guys. Actually, let's have a look, see who's down here. Got an entrance there. So we got this entrance here. It goes around that way. We know it goes around that way. And we got a spawn point there. Turret there. And okay, let's go for it. Oops, missed him. Okay. How much further he's been homing missiles. Oh, I am definitely out of practice. Got taken down by a sniper. At least I'm not. I'll be able to get to my backpack because I blew a hole in the door. So we go for our current location. We're reasonably safe. And well, it's a little while since I've been killed, so that's the way it goes. Just jump over the top here. Looks like we bent the antenna. Okay. I'll be back for you, matey. That. Cancel the drone. I think maybe the shotgun would have been a better weapon than the. Okay. You keep the core, and everything else can stay the way it is. Let's get rid of the spawn point. Oh no, there are. I can see you. I think what we will do is. What was that? Right. Just loot you. Not much loot, but never mind. I just use the rocket launcher. I don't get much chance to use it very often. I think with these concentrated tanks, I just an entrance there. Let's pull back a bit. I'll just use the drone to check this out. There's a turret above us. I need the core. Wow. Wow, we got a long way to go yet. Okay. I thought this would be relatively straightforward. Okay, we got you. And we got an oversight of the room here. That's hardened glass as well. Yeah, wow. Oh, we'll take the food back. We'll sort this out a little bit. Okay. At this rate, I'm going to have absolutely no ammunition left. I know there's a robot in here because I saw him. There's nothing up here. One there, some turrets there, Xerax there. I think what we'll do is we'll just even the odds a little bit here. Can't just get there. Okay, we've woken up though. Got him. There we got rid of that. Just get my health back up. And as I say, I thought this was going to be so easy. Okay, so we got you. Hopper. Right, we got you. Just let me pull off the top. I'd like to get that robot, wandering robot. There he is. I get him. Oh, he's. I can get an angle on him. No. See anything else down here? Let's find the. Well, we can loot him. Got a turret down there. Okay. Where's that turret robot gone? I can get you from a low angle. If I can get rid of that. Can't get to him, can I? Okay, we're gonna have to try and blag it a bit. There's the robot there. Just underneath us there. Make sure this is fully loaded. Actually. Right, we've got control of the room. Question is, where is the core? We've got another room in here. Wow. Right, there's a mech there. Let's hide around here. There he is. Yeah. I think my armor's getting really bad at the moment. So we'll just build this back up again. Ah, teach you to walk around the corner, won't it? There's one of those stupid robot things again. I'm just not in the mood to deal with you at the moment. Okay. You. There's the spawner. Oh, there's another mech just there. Combat walker, as they're now called. Right, where is the core? Ah! And he killed me again. Let me just build my health back up again. Going through a lot of health kits at the moment. Yeah, I think we'll just go missile. Okay. This place is deep, 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 deep. Right, it looks like there's something right down the end. I didn't quite get a glimpse of what it was. So, how the heck am I going to get through that? That's crazy. I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to take a different approach here. This is actually the power room, and this is where the generators are. So what we're going to do is stick some C4 on these generators. Haha, got you now. And the other advantage with that is that should, oops, don't do that, I'll blow myself up. The other advantage with that is the fact that that should stop the troop ship spawning as well. So, I mean, we've lost the loot from those two big generators, but the way it is... You try and shoot me now, sentry guns. Look at that. There's no way we would have got up this corridor with two sentry guns like that. Right, there's still... Wow. This is not messing about, are they? don't know what that did, but I'm not convinced this is... I get him? Oh, I think he fired at me. Let's go with a laser rifle. Come on. Die. Wow. Got him at last. Let's see what we get loot wise from him. Can't tell. Right, I'm not going to go steaming into this room. Right. There's the core. Okay, I've blown the base up and I've got myself an internal error. So we should now have control of the we've now got control of the base at long last. Can I... Oh, the Merc's close enough, so... Okay, we can't loot out anything else here, so... Wow, that was a very interesting POI. We got... let's see what else we got here. Core entry. Motion centers. I mean, there's not that much there. Interesting, it says core room, generators. Everything's a bit weird. Junk. Console, cargo boxes. Oh, we got a couple of cargo boxes. So I can't carry anything. Okay. We're gonna have to loot this from the surface. So, wow, there's a couple of turrets up there. Nicely camouflaged by making them yellow. Yeah, I think destroying the generators to get down here is the best way forward. So, what are you guys still firing at? Let's just get up here and see what we're actually... So we'll just get into here. I should have joined, I should have destroyed the generators even before coming into this room, but that's the way it goes. Sometimes you just don't know. There's some loot boxes here and here. So we'll just... And I've got... I'm gonna have to jump to... Oh, missed. Because I destroyed the generator, wasn't it? So we're just gonna have to jump up to here. Go around here. What I'll do is I'll see you once I get back up to the top, because this is gunshot. That's this room. we are. We'll just jump back out here, back on top of the... And power back on. And it's nice and dark out here. Right, what we'll do is we'll just unload some stuff here because we should be close enough to the MX. Right, got the Merc cargo box 1. I was loading stuff into the cargo box. That's crazy. Okay. I'll just put this into here. No wonder I couldn't get anything. Never mind, that's the way it goes. What we'll do is we'll just creep up on this. There's a patrol down there. I think that's what my ship is firing at, is those patrols. Can we loot these? Ah, they've gone. I frightened them away. You're gone. And it's just, yeah. I can park back about here. What we're going to do is just park about here. Get in about here. Nice and tight. Turn the power off. I'm going to do is stand here. Hook to the we'll hook to the Pioneer, and then what we'll do is we're not going to mess about, not retrieve, salvage. What we'll do is just salvage around the top here, then we're going to go straight down through, and we'll do it this way. So grab that. So what I should be able, that onto there, that onto there. Take that up, take the gold. And we can do then is just come here and disconnect. Right, we're right on the extreme limit of the drone, which is unfortunate, but just keep going down. Right, we're in the what I really want is these, so we'll just pick up you again, and as far as I know these are the only major loot boxes I've found in here. We'll just flick you to there. This for an SVHV pulse laser. Anything else around here that could be of interest? I'll just clear out this area here. These are safe in place. Wow, these are armored windows. Actually, I could do with retrieving these. Actually, I could use these with my carrier. So these could be for bases. Oh no, I think armored windows are okay. Let me just check. Armored windows, CV base, yes. I'm certainly gonna retrieve these. No, these would be very useful. And we'll just salvage out this. What's around here? Oh, look at this. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, the med kits I'll keep. Yes, pick this up. Put that there. Pick up the next one. Let's see, the explosives we'll keep. That, come up to here. Break the link, re-establish it. Just keep picking this up. Oh, look at that, we got a small optronics bridge. An epic pistol. What I want is an epic laser rifle. Yeah, just salvage out that. We got all these sentry guns here. Is they going to be worth salvaging these? No. Retrieve sentry guns. I wouldn't mind putting a couple of sentry guns on my carrier. I'll take the automatic doors. Not that they're worth that much. I think we'll salvage these guys. You can see they were recessed, so they would have been activated as soon as we come through here. Right, we're at the lowest level now, so just have a little bit of skate through. Okay, I don't know why I'm using the elevator because I can go anywhere I want now. Just pick our way through here. Pick up the reasonable loot. Okay, well we need. That's something I need to do is manage the fuel. We've got 952 fuel. We'll take the fuel out. Put this into 31 of those. Actually, we need the oxygen as well. I'll manage the oxygen. Oh, this is good. 1830. Got 7 oxygen. These are only tier 2 fuel tanks, so just take the fuel tanks. Whoops, got a loot box here. Pick that and go into there. Now you can see I'm gonna have some fun having to sort my inventory out afterwards. I think this would be the easiest way to do the loot boxes. Take those as well. That's that. We've kind of cleared this room out. Oh, there's the oxygen tanks. What's this? Oh, it's just some junk. Some more oxygen tanks around here. Oops, thank you. This would be the quickest way of doing it. Let me see. Anything else around here? Take that. Oh, look at that. What we found here. Yeah, there's lots of stuff tucked away in here. We got here power cells. That can go in there. That can go in there. Keep the explosives. Projectile pistol. Nothing to write home about. There's another one here. Let me just put that off and put it back on again. So what we got here? Another projectile pistol. We're going to have to find a trading station to sell this stuff off. Got some iron ingots, some silicon, more power cells. Okay. Take you, get rid of you, get rid of you, take you. This will give me some power cells. And just to finish off. Snag some more of these windows. Yeah, so we'll take the heavy windows from the top here. I'm probably going to end up with a lot more than I actually need, but I'll take them for the moment. In fact, that's probably no. I mean, I've got absolutely no idea how many I'm going to need for my carrier, so the more the merrier. Let's scrap you off here. Like that. Oops, something just flew off the top. And scrap that. Don't think there's anything up here. I think something just blew up. Ha! These are combat steel blocks. Yes, we'll certainly take. This actually could be a very good source of combat steel. Which, right, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to finish off this section, and then that will be it for the video. I think I might have to do a couple of separate trips for this, just to get as many. Whoops, and that's just flown off somewhere. I'm not going to chase him. Yeah, I think taking down the drone base is just going to be worth it for the combat steel blocks, because I don't have that much sathium at the moment. What little sathium I had, I've actually gone through. So I mean, even the sathium plates are useful, so just pick that up. Oh, you've gone down too far. I'm not. We'll just take this top part off here. Oops. This is still combat steel. Anyway, I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. What I will do is probably loot out as much as I can from this drone base, and then take it back up into space. So maybe in the next part we will have a bit of a building session. Then we will come back and deal with the power plant and the oxygen distribution center. But this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.